That was a flight. Well, I guess... Oh. Well, we have some HD footage at least. We got the DVR footage, and we got... G1 Ranger a bit disintegrated due to the harsh landing here on the rough ground. Anyways, I'm not so happy with my Panzer lately because it tends to just get off duty. That's a pity. Now it works again suddenly. Same problem I had last time. Now it wouldn't work. That's crap. Anyways, we have been out. A little bit of range testing. And yeah, what can we say? I think that was some good values for the first real test. And the setup given. Well, I can tell you it's really cold and I got the thing on my head. I will shut it down now. Like so. Yeah, trip was pretty cool. And expecting somewhat about this range we had there was also good. This trip has been nice. It has been nice scenery, and I hope you guys had some nice minutes watching this. I've narrated this because I want to narrate this and tell you about this. And we had some decent range. Yeah, we had, and for a first flight, this is okay, I guess. It's pretty dependent. It's depending upon how good you aim your head with the antennas or with the VRX later on if you do use this one, because that really makes the difference. No matter which transmission power you have, that makes a difference. Guys, I will go into the car because it's freezing cold. My fingers are. Talk to you in a minute. Just a second.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Just FPV.
Okay, I'm sitting in the car. At least there's no wind blowing on my cold fingers and can tell you these are hurting. So, what was it I was about to tell? It was about the range and what is dependent upon how far you'll get. As you can see, I'm using these two LC patch antennas and the stubbies with them, no OCPs. And if I recall that right, it was about the plane got out about 8 kilometers. The DVR said so, right? Yeah. And our fun fact is the plane was set up to about 700 milliwatts of output power for the goggles for the VTX. And good thing to know about is about that you can switch it in flight. And the 700 milliwatt are supposed to be pretty clean output, while if you ramp it up to about 1200 milliamps, which is full power, and if you have unlocked this, you can reach it. It's supposed to be pretty noisy. I don't feel like that. There's a caveat when you do so. If you fly 700 milliwatts and you go up to about 1200 milliwatts and try this out, and some distance later you'll go down to 700, you'll lose your connection because matter of fact is just that the transmission power is lower, and with that the range will decrease rapidly. So there's no reconnection after switching down to 700 if you got that far out. I can tell. Anyways, how is the behavior when it reconnects or even it disconnects? First of all, I can say the plane has been up there and had 0 megabits transmission. It wasn't really getting any data, and still you could see an image. You've seen that in the DVR, I guess. And still, I find this behavior to be good. It warns. I got those red bars around the OSD, and well, that's fair enough. Starts warning about 5 Mbits or 4. I don't know. And as I said, my hands are shaking. I'm so sorry, but it's so freezing cold. When you get this low in transmission, then you don't have to be scared. No brown pants moment. The system is fair enough to tell you, guys, you got to turn or you got to aim your antennas better. If you do so, you can suddenly reach up to 12 Mbits again and maybe also higher. For me, 12 Mbits is the point where the system is fairly okay, and I don't have to make my mind if anything is bad. So yeah, this works. Yeah, what else? I tried to set my EV setting to minus 0.3, and I found the image to be a bit darker, and I guess it's not the best idea, so EV0 is perhaps the best choice for now. What can I tell more? Oh, here comes the local huntsman. Surely wants to talk to me. Let's see. Give me a break. Well, there's something in my face and sunshine. Okay. EV white balance. White balance is still 5500 like in my last video stated, and the EV minus 0.3. Well, I have to see the recording. The goggles, it was pretty darkish, like shaded. Well, maybe EV0 is the best for now. Well, what else can I tell? What else is to mention? Not so much, I guess. Well, there are a new pair of antennas coming, and we will do some range testing with that. But other than that, I can recall that this plane has been flying for a good 8 kilometers, 8.5 kilometers, with those antennas on, and that was pretty okay-ish. Yeah, I guess I wasn't patient enough to try my luck and push the limits further. One observation there is left to mention is that it's depending how high you fly. If you fly low and you can reach this distance, you will end up in the clutter in between. We are still on 5.8 gigahertz. It's you have to be aware of 5.8 gigahertz will not penetrate as much as you are used to in 1.3 gigahertz video transmission or such. Anyways, trees, hills, fields, buildings, anyways, anything in between you and the VTX will eat your transmission. So the only thing that counters this is altitude, and we have not been up high today, not really, and the clouds are pretty low if you look at it, and yeah, altitude, aiming right at the VTX so the reception is better. That will be the key to your range. For my range and my fingers, it's enough for today because they are hurting like, if you got those frozen fingers and they are heating up again and you can feel it, the pain under the fingernails. And so I don't want to bother you with that. I just end the video with that now and say thanks for watching and thanks for having me here again. And well, we will do some more range testing shortly, and perhaps with another rig, with the Harrier instead, which is capable of, a bit more than the T1 Ranger I had here. And then we'll look at it from another view, another day, another situation, and perhaps with another set of antennas. Anyways, be seeing ya. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. That would be awesome.
Okay, fair enough. Somebody said in the comments, you gotta update these antennas. And I said, well, even Wesley flew this, and I was mistaken. Mea culpa, that's my fault, of course. And he didn't fly this. He flew some true SC stuffs in final flight. So we're gonna change those after we reach the 8.1 kilometers today with those to these fellas here. These are HGLRCs, long range hammer minis, which should fit, and no, not sponsored. I paid them myself as usual. So yeah, I can put them in the dirt afterwards, and if they're good, I will say they're fine. Anyways, let's change those. Swap is complete. Antennas have been clipped on, and these annoying tiny screws, well, they took some of my lifetime. But well, got it managed. So, next flight. Let's see how far we can go this time then.